Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. What's good, guys? My name is Ismaeel Alhaj, and this time I will tell a sequel or recap story from Spider-Man Homecoming. One day, Adrian Toomes or Vulture and his salvage company are contracted to clean up the city, but their operation is taken over by the Department of Damage Control, a partnership between Tony Stark and the US government. Enraged at being driven out of business, Toomes pursues his employees to keep the Chitauri technology they have already scavenged and use it to create and sell advanced weapons. 8 years later, Peter Parker is drafted into the Avengers by Stark to help with an internal dispute in Berlin, but resumes his studies at the Midtown School of Science and Technology when Stark tells him he is not yet ready to become a full Avenger. Parker quits his school's academic decathlon team to spend more time focusing on his crime-fighting activities as Spider-Man. His best friend Ned eventually discovers his secret identity. Peter Parker comes across Toomes' associates Jackson Bryce and Herman Stoltz, or He's the Shocker, selling weapons to local criminal Aaron Davis. Parker saves Davis before being caught by Toomes and dropped in a lake, nearly drowning after becoming tangled in a parachute built into his suit. He is rescued by Stark, who is monitoring the Spider-Man suit he gave Parker and warns him against further involvement with the criminals. When a tracking device on Skulls leads to Maryland, Parker rejoins the decathlon team and accompanies them to Washington, D.C. for their national tournament. Ned and Parker disable the tracker Stark implanted in the Spider-Man suit and unlock its advanced features. Peter Parker tries to stop Toomes or the Vulture from stealing weapons from a DODC truck, but is trapped inside, causing him to miss a decathlon tournament. When he discovers that the power core is an unstable Chitauri grenade, he races to the Washington Monument, where the core explodes and traps Ned and their friends in an elevator. Parker saves them, including his classmate and crush, Liz. Returning to New York City, aboard the Staten Island ferry, Parker captures Toomes' new buyer, Mac Gordon, but Toomes escapes and a malfunctioning weapon tears the ferry in half. Stark helps Parker save the passengers and confiscates his suits as punishment for his recklessness. Peter Parker returns to his high school life and asks Liz to go to the homecoming dance with him. On the night of the dance, he discovers that Toomes or the Vulture is Liz dead, deducing Parker's secret identity. Toomes threatens him. Parker realizes Toomes is planning to hijack a DODC plane, transporting weapons from Avengers Tower to the team's new headquarters. He leaves the dance, dons his old homemade Spider-Man suit, and races to Toomes' lair. Though he is ambushed by Skulls, he defeats him with Ned's help. Toomes destroys the building's support beams and leaves Parker to die. Parker escapes the rubble and intercepts the plane, steering it to crash on the beach near Coney Island. He and Toomes continue fighting, ending with Parker saving Toomes' life after the damaged Vulture suits explode. He leaves Toomes or the Vulture for the police along with the plane's cargo. After her father's arrest, Liz moves away. Parker declines an invitation from Stark to join the Avenger full team, and Stark purposes to pepper Potts. Stark also returns the Spider-Man suit to Parker. In a mid-credit scene, an incarcerated Gordon approaches Toomes in prison, saying he has heard that the latter knows Spider-Man's real identity. And that's all the sequel or the recap story from Spider-Man Homecoming. Thank you for listening. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.